43, 42 FPS. The image is a little bit grainy, just a hair. Tolerable, I think. I don't think it's like the end of the world, but just calling that out that I am on a 32-inch monitor with this in 1920 by 1080. So, you know, I mean, it's definitely more stretched out than what like a 20-inch or 22-inch 1080p monitor would look like. So you might have a little bit better experience with that smaller monitor because it's going to tighten up those pixels and make it not look so stretched out. But this is 45 FPS before frame generation. Now, if I look at our VRAM, we're at 6.8. Hopefully, we'll have enough VRAM to do a little bit of frame generation and see what that can do. I'm going to go 2x here, and then we're just going to leave everything else alone. So ray tracing at low, the DLSS is set to ultra performance, and then medium across the board here. So, okay, there we go. I've got my PCL working here, thank goodness. All right, so we're going to bring that back. Now that we've implemented a little bit of frame generation, we're going to see what that PCL really is. All right, so 95 milliseconds, not the most ideal. You want it to be around 50 or so. That's kind of like where I like to aim for. But, you know, again, taking into consideration, you are doing a little bit of ray tracing, medium graphics preset, and you're running ultra DLSS, which arguably doesn't look that bad, and you're at 65 FPS. All right, so you are pretty much using every bit of your VRAM though, but I really would like to see what 4X does because, you know, if it doesn't eat up all the VRAM, it might be worth going and throwing in that 4X. And then I just want to keep an eye on what our PCL is doing. All right, so that will measure our latency. So our PCL is quite high. As you can see, it is about 84 FPS. Now on a controller, you would probably be okay. You know, I don't think that it would be something that would like necessarily keep you from enjoying this game. But, you know, you're going to have to pull out every single one of NVIDIA's, you know, extras. You're going to have to use DLSS. You're going to have to use frame generation. You're going to have to, you know, keep your ray tracing on the lowest setting if you want to use ray tracing. This is how I would run it personally. I'm going to flip over to the settings and I'm going to jump in here and I would run it exactly like this based on kind of like what I've been able to see. I would go with a 50% on our super resolution, so performance setting. I'm going to go without any frame generation at the moment.